Hi, my name is Ashley Williamson. This is my Better Me, Better World project. My title is Run and Read. And so let me tell you about my journey. So my goals was we did weekly reading and discussions. We made sure that we were running at least once weekly. Our end goal of all this was to complete a 5K. Thankfully, we were able to successfully complete this. Some milestones I personally reached during the 3-month period. We read 17 different books. I ran my fastest 5K. I became accountable, which was a huge thing. I was able to lead a healthier lifestyle by changing the way that I ate. I was drinking a lot more water. I cut out a bunch of soft drinks, and overall, I was eating just a lot of healthy foods. And I definitely learned how to manage my time. I am in a competitive program, and my time I don't have a lot of time in the world, and so I was able to juggle this project while in one of my busiest semesters. And it was tricky, but we did it. So some leadership skills that I was able to obtain was I learned how to be more honest with myself, with making sure that whenever I set a time or a day that I made sure that I was available for my peers in my group, that I was able to help them or I was able to contribute. I was able to obtain accountability. Definitely, like I said, when you're in a very competitive program, it's very hard to say, like, I don't have time for this, I just want to give up. I was able to hold myself accountable, and my peers also held me accountable, making sure that I was able to complete the task at hand. I had to make sure that I was able to include everyone. There's a lot of people that might feel left out. Inclusion was a huge thing. I definitely didn't want anyone to feel that they weren't included. Persistence. Definitely being persistent with making sure that everyone was obtaining their goals at a reasonable time. Like I said, we were able to definitely get 17 books read in that 3-month period. It was a lot of discussions and how we could do better. I also learned how to better listen and hear what other people were saying and their feedback. And organization, I had to plan when the 5K was going to be. You have to prepare yourself and stretch and run before you just perform a 5K. You can't just go in there and just think you're going to do great or you're going to pull muscle if you don't do that. So organization came a lot into it, especially with I have other class assignments and stuff. I had to meet their deadlines. These are my pictures. This is the fastest 5K I've ever done. I ran it in 38 minutes and 50 seconds. There's a picture of us running off from the start line. And then on my race day, I was able to track it on my phone. And the phone app isn't as accurate as obviously the actual race day. But there's a little snippet of the track and stuff. So the SWOT analysis, my strength, I was able to successfully hold myself and a small group of people to read a total of 17 different books in 3 months. We kept each other accountable to run at least once a week, and we encouraged each other to keep going even when life was getting rough. We all had schedule conflicts. There was kids that were getting sick. There was family emergencies. There was school deadlines, but we were able to make it through. So proud of my little group. Our weaknesses, or my weakness, I was having to juggle this project while in this very short program I'm in, and it was very hard. I had one point said that, do I even want to continue doing this? Is this worth it? My peers have encouraged me that I'm really at the finish line of this. I'm almost done with school. I'll graduate in May. Yippee. And it was a struggle. The opportunities I came across was I was able to build more confidence knowing that I can lead a group and being able to be a leader. I was able to like show people that I can do this, and I'm hoping that I can further share my experience of this project and that there really is no excuse not to do something. The threat, there is definitely weather. Here in Alabama, we have the most bipolar weather that any state that I've been to has seen. It'll be sunny one moment and like a monsoony the next. Self-discipline, being able to be self-disciplined was my hardest threat. Class projects and deadlines, it was it was definitely rough, and schedule conflicts. We had to work, school, everything. So my future recommendations for anyone that is wanting to obtain this is, it's okay if you have to make adjustments to your steps. We definitely did. Know that not everyone is going to want to put in the same effort as you. There are some people that were dragging their feet, and there are some other of us that were like go-getters and were able to complete things faster, where they ran more than just once a week. Listen to other people's opinion while working on your project. So just because this is your project and doesn't mean that you can't listen to other people and what recommendations they have to make your project stronger or to make it work. Make sure if you are doing strenuous activities, you probably fuel your body. We ran a lot, so we needed to make sure that we were having and taking a bunch of carbs and definitely drinking lots of water. Everyone has a potential to be a leader and share your knowledge. Don't keep your knowledge to yourself. It's a blessing to be able to know that you can lead people to the right things. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. Bye.